But in this case, your relationship with them, like when you say I'm part of the herd, is a little different to other human-horse relationship because you don't really have an agenda of what to do something with them. You are not using them for work. You are not even using them for riding.
Mm-hmm.
You are not using them.
Maybe, I try.
Yeah.
I try, but it's difficult.
So you are co-living with them and caring
Yeah.
for them and letting yourself be cared for them, but you are exploring a horizontal relationship where you are kind of like one more, maybe with a different role, more decision-making role, but you are not having a rank position.
Yeah, this is what I'm really interested in. Like, how can we meet with a different species? Like, for me personally, now it's horses, or maybe my cat, maybe. But like, really, this, like, how did it ever happen that we humans think that we are somewhere up there and somehow lost this relationship with another, within our species, but also with other species. And with this also this possibility to communicate with everything, no matter if it's you or Moe or my mare or the tree, or so there's an intelligence in everything in my world. And like living so closely together with horses and donkeys and mules, it just reawakens something that I believe that we all have.
Being super pragmatic in order for this to work, because it's quite expensive to have a horse. Yeah? So maybe not using them, but there would be a way that this animal-human interaction is of benefit for both. Yeah. So let's take the human direction. In which way can interaction with horses be beneficial for humans?
I think that there is a huge potential for healing. I mean, there are many people using horses for healing, for horse-assisted therapy, for all this stuff, and I think it's great, but I also think it's abusive.
In which way?
In a layer, because does the horse really have a say? Is it really free to leave? I mean, some horses love it for sure, but I met a horse once that they said it had burnout from being a therapy horse. It just didn't have any reactions anymore to anything. It was very away.
Okay, so then I understand what you mean. Like whoever was the human doing the process still would use the horse as a tool.
Yes.
A healing tool, but
so
still
I'm
a tool.
interested in this co-healing, let's say.
Yeah.
So when I bring someone in the space, like a client in the space, like the herd is free, they can do whatever they want. If they want to leave, they leave. If they want to stay, they stay. Normally they stay because I really think that they enjoy it to help us in our evolution. Because like they are judgment free. So they meet us exactly where they are. They don't have this is right, this is wrong, we do it like this, we do it like that. So they can really meet us where we are. And I think this is a huge potential for healing.
They're judgment free, but you also said before they have zero tolerance for bullshit.
Yeah. True, yeah.
So how tell me that again. How would you unpack that? How do you see that a horse has zero tolerance for bullshit?
Well, of course, it also depends on the horse, but it's like this gap sometimes between who we say we are and who we are, or what we say, how we feel, and how we actually feel. And horses feel this.
So they feel the difference between the influencer and the real person.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I think it can show in many different ways. Like my mare, I mean, I don't like to say, her name is Kiki because she's not mine. She owns herself.
Yeah, Kiki.
She just doesn't want to do anything with me when I'm not present and not real with her. She just turns her back to me and walks off.
So if you get in your head, or if you
get... Yeah, she just says no, and either she just does whatever, and then I get really annoyed, or she just has no interest in being with me. But she's also very extreme in this.
No, so but that's kind of good.
Yeah, it is good.
If it's your best friend, it's like, no, you're bullshitting today.
Yeah, and it's for sure, like the evolution I went through with her, I don't think I could have taken all of this from a human.
Okay. Yeah,
because they really, like when you work closer with them, they really show you your topics, even if you worked through them already 100 times. And I also think that horses really want to see you in your power. They are not interested in you playing, also this is playing a role, no? Like, oh, like I don't have anything to say, I don't know how to do, and they are just like on top of you in a way, like they are interested in us, like
Could you,
blooming.
I'm trying to picture it, but would you
Yeah.
like be able to give me an example? Like, I don't have any experience with horses,
Yeah,
but like this, like they have zero tolerance for bullshit. So you go to the herd, or when you say they show you your shit, like, or you bring a client to be with the herd. Can you translate a little bit of the things that you see? In which way do they make you be real? How can you?
Yeah, let's maybe take this example of when I take a person to the herd, there's always this kind of like, let's say a horse comes up and then there's always like kind of this, like, oh, well, hello. Like this is
From the horse to the
no,
person.
from the human to the horse.
Before we go
Yeah.
further, the human that you bring to the herd has contacted you for something to heal in themselves.
Yeah, like for whatever, something, a topic they want to
Good.
look at, or a physical issue.
And then
or...
your method, or one of the methods for this healing, is to go and visit the horses. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So
because I really see them by now. I see them like they are my co-work. Like we work together, no? Like we are a team.
Okay. So walk
Let's
us
say.
through the process. You get to the herd with this person.
Yes. So on the way there, I already ask the person to tune into their body, like into their bodily senses. Like I like to ask them to like leave their mind a bit to the side, to really drop more into this physicality of our whole being. And then there's normally the point when we arrive at the herd. And then there's always this weird awkwardness of like wanting to greet the animal how we greet us, no?
Yeah, but I would feel super awkward also, like.
Yeah, but this is also, I think this is also a very
It's part of
social
it,
thing.
no?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's normal that we say hello to each other, but I don't know, for example, I experienced it also in shared spaces, like dance spaces, that there's always, when there's eye contact, there's again, there's like, hee hee, hello, and it's just like not necessary. Because I said hello to you already, and it's like, can we move on now?
Yeah. So the horse will be that, but on steroids, like really.
Yeah, but the thing is, they don't do anything. They don't go up to you and knock you over. They just do it through their very gentle presence. And I'm there like to support this, of course, because I can read their body language. I know the herd. I know their normal behavior, whatever normal is. And so it's quite touching to see. So sometimes like the herd, I've seen now also that they take like the human in the middle and they form like almost like a circle around them, and everyone like super calm, and the energy is really strong. So there's no chance that you can.
And how does
Stay.
the person link this to their issue? Or how do you translate, or how does the magic happen?
So this, I would say, happens through me also translating what I perceive and what I also through talking in our human language. And then I also combine it with work on the body, so that has layers. But also it can be really different. So I also had a person there, it was just 20 minutes. She came with a topic, and then some of the herd members, they separated. They showed this topic so clearly, like I couldn't believe it, how clear they showed it. And then after 15 minutes, she understood it, and all the horses left, and she was like, okay, I'm done. I can go home now.
Okay.
So it's very difficult to put into words because it's magical, really, what happens.